In the country of black, where oil flows like rain, a story of greed, corruption, and sorrow unfolds. In 1956, the discovery of oil reserves brought hope to the people of black. The black people believed this would mark the end of their struggles, a rain of blessings that would bring prosperity to all. Little did they know, this would become a black sweet rain, a rain of sorrow. President Timi and his ministers, including Congo, promised a brighter future. But as the years passed, the promise of prosperity turned into a curse. Governors like Akintondi, Nwosu, and Okeke embezzled funds meant for development, leaving the commoners in poverty. Among the hopeful were two prominent figures, Is, a young, idealistic community leader, and Kofi, a cunning businessman. He saw the oil as a means to uplift his people, envisioning new schools, hospitals, and infrastructure that would benefit everyone. Kofi, on the other hand, saw an opportunity to amass power and wealth. As the oil began to flow, President Timi, alongside key officials such as Minister Congo and a host of governors, promised unprecedented development. However, behind the scenes, alliances were being forged. Kofi began to collaborate with corrupt officials and foreign oil companies. Minister Congo siphoned millions into offshore accounts, while President Timi enjoyed lavish vacations abroad. The people suffered, their cries for help drowned out by the sound of oil drilling. By the 1980s, it became evident that the promised wealth was trickling into the pockets of a select few. Is, now an influential community leader, could see the inequality growing. While luxurious mansions sprang up in the capital and officials' private estates, the common people saw little to no improvement. In the 2000s, the country was in turmoil. The gap between the rich and poor had never been wider. Is, older and wearier but still undeterred, organized a massive protest. He aimed to expose the depth of Kofi's corruption and the complicity of President Timi and his administration to the world. The military, led by General Mbatu, suppressed protests with brutal force. As corruption deepened, so did the suffering. Hospitals lacked basic supplies, schools crumbled, and infrastructure decayed. The once promising land of black became a dystopian nightmare. The commoners fought back, protesting in the streets, demanding justice and accountability. But their cries fell on deaf ears, as the leaders continued to loot and plunder.